Okay, we're going to do a little something on what the word is. I'm just trying to see if we can take this word and just maybe put a little bit back over here, right? And it's religion. The word is religion. When I move this away, when I take it away, right? It says TiG. See, I can't really make out what that design is over here, but this is what it says: kicks def, and then it's like 1K1 in the center. Not really sure, but what I found really interesting is when I brought this together here. So I was looking at it this way. I was also looking at it, give me 1 second. You see the way it shows the E inside of this one, like geod, like a god. And this is also like 500. D1 is 501, or it's 10501. But if I do this to it, whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. If I did this to it, you see the way we end up with that D at the end? Let's see where it says, and they're always, in the French, they're always saying die at the end of the word all the time. Samedi, dimanche. So if we brought this together, right, would it say Be, like a bee, a god? What would this look like? What would that look like? That's religion. So you got DC11, C1, O501. So if I was to write that out in Roman numerals, you would actually get 500. Then you'd go, whoop. Hold on a second. Then you'd go, I got to do this by hand. Plus 100. I'm just going to separate it, okay? And then you have, I'm just going to put 1. And then I'm going to put 1. And then I'm going to put 100. Then I'm going to put 1. And then I'm going to put 0. And then I'm going to put 500. And then I'm going to put 1. So if you noticed that in between everything in BASIC, you're going to see 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, but inside of here you have 5 ones in a row, and it ends up with 501. So I really don't know, but that's what God is saying when you shorten the words. And the reverse to religion, hold on a second, the reverse to religion is let me see, R-I-I-R, oh, it's E. It's E. Yes, it's I-V. I have to write it down. O is L. So this is what it's going to say, right? Ivor Trillin. Ivor Trillin. Ivor Trillin. So it would be Ter Ellen. Okay, so you have this, 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 this. I'm trying to see what it actually says. Terellen, Tier, Ivor, meaning gold, rotation of the sun, the 4th rotation of the sun, at the gateway of Venus. And then it's Ellen. I got to look at that, Ellen. So Ellen is part of what's saying the 7th gate of 11, the sun comes home. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Another thing to chew on. Forget about 1 through 9. Make everything reflective, like above is below. There's nothing greater than nothing. 111 goes across. 313 goes this way. This is man. What happens to the cycle of the moon becomes 212. Life becomes 414. Fibonacci style multiplication and addition, the fourth cycle is on D. Everything else changes on E. The sun of creation of day comes out. Then on F, we end up saying man, creation. This is your creation of the sun, the beginning of the Fibonacci. So whatever the sun swirl is doing. The O, what is the O? Well, the O is your vibration because the O is the 15th letter. 2, 3, 4 is in between. So what's the reverse of O? It's L. So that's the 0.5, meaning the halfway space of creation. 1.25, 5 and 1 Mars, 5 and 2 Earth. 102 Valentine's, 512 memory. 3 times 432. Why? Because when you go around in your day, when you go around in your 360 degrees, when you go around in your 360 degrees, there's a greater distance between 3 and 1 than there is 1 and 2. But 1 and 3 is made up of 1 and 2, giving that extra distance, with however you want to look at that reality, because there's a distance between 1 here and 1 here, but 2 here. Do we have to bend this in a little bit to give a different valor to these two, so that this is a little bit shorter, so that the distance is all the same? What does it have to do to make the distance all the same? Right? Should it be like that? Or should it be like that? And angle, should I just keep one straight and angle one? Or angle both of them? Questions, questions, questions. I'm not a mathematician. Okay. Okay, I'll have to fix this another day. Do you know the sailboat? The 90 degrees, and then what angle is this to get back to the top? The 290 degrees, how far should I be going out? Because this is a 45-degree angle, 135 slope, which again, the sun, the sun, the sun. So go A, B, C, A, B, C. So you go A, B, C, 4, right? A, B, C. Then you go D, E, F, G, and then you end up, you only can do 3 sides, right? You go 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, then you 5 sides, 6 sides. Now you didn't do this side, so you only can do 3 without lifting your pen, at least that I know of. The alta bow to the left and to the right of the sailboat, what looks like the point above, when split in half, becomes the point below, equal to what is the point above. The alta and delta bow to the right and the left of the boat, the keel and the bow. Remember 360, right? 360 happens 4 times a day for 1440. Happens 3 times a day. Okay, we'll give you 18 hours. Hold on a second. Yes, in a day, 1440. It happens 3 times in a day. It gives you 18 hours. And the last part gives you 6 hours. 6 and 9 rotation of Venus. Multiplication, passage of. Multiplication, passage of. When I finish down here and I multiplied this, it equals to 1353 ACE Fibonacci. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals 3. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 equals 5. What is on the left is on the right. We take what is in the center. Once we have this one to the center, we cross this out, or we cross this out, we come with this, and then we mark 3, 1. Do you follow what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, this becomes your ACE DNA. Your ACE DNA. Cycling of the sun, ACE DNA. What is the word sun? What is the sun more than? I'm just going through all of this really quick. The triangle, the alta bow. So on a sailboat, we have the hexagon, and we have the triangle, we have the wind, we have the size of an area space. If A, B, C, D added up to 10, then the smallest size of anything that we will be making is this will be Mars 10, 10, 10, 10, and that'll equal to 40. Or we will have what is Earth. See, I added on that one, right? And now I'm going to go ahead and add on that one. So when you're looking at the cube, okay, this number 4, you have an area right over here and an area right over here. They're not in the same house. If you wanted to pick whatever you wanted, let me get another dice that's cleaner. If you wanted to pick the 1, it's not in the same house. 1 is what happened when this 4 area and this 4 area came together. That's what happened. One of these singular blocks. Now the question is, there's a lot of singular blocks, and we have to understand the separations between the multiple sign and the addition sign, and which way we're going to stand our 8 by 11 paper, and what angle does that show. So I would give the value of each one of these, each square, 2.5 value. But then again, you can come back at me and say, well, why didn't you just go A, B, C, D? Yeah, I did. That's A, B, C, D, 10. So each one of these has a value of 2.5. Whoa. So although there's 40, right, there are 16 okay, times 2.5 to equal to that 40. 5 and 2, 6. 1 and 6, 7. 7 and 4, 7 and 4. Then there's equations to create with this. We're not going to get into that right now because I have to, put my mind in that area. Not that it's anywhere right now. So this is the base zone. And you do have to understand that when you make an addition, you will always separate 4 boxes. When you make a multiplication, it can only take place in 1 box. So you can have 3 holes and then 1 box divided up into 4. Now I'm not sure which way you would want to look at. If we did it that way, we can block off this side, we can block off this side. If we blocked off this half, we'd be running, anyways, I don't want to get into this, where the multiplication came from the extension from the addition. But it's in the works. I don't have any equations for it. So that's your vibration. Just to note, 3 times 19 and 3 times 60. The year 5760 Hebrew time was the year 2000. 2000. When you have 3 zeros, you're talking about your birth in the sun's rotation. It's just what it is. And if you take a look at a dice cube, there's 8 around here. So you would say 0 equals 8, but the 15th letter looks like a 0. But the other reality is the opposite side of this cube is 6. The 8 is because we connected. How can I explain it? You see the other one here? I'm not sure if we can put this into equation where 1 and 2 equals to 3, and then we come back to 1 to equal to 4, and then we come back 3 to 2 to equal to the 5, or 2 and 2, 1 and 2 is 3. Then 1 and 1 is 2, so we did that, so 2 and 2 is 4. So now we go 4 and 1 is 5, and 5 starts everything over again because that's 1. So 5 equals 1, and if you want to see something, in the center position of the calculator, there is a 5. But on the dice cube, they call it area 1. So there's all kinds of ways to look at things. Just to note that from F, no, sorry, this was F. We shouldn't count this as F, should we? We're going to go to 41. This is an extended calculation. The 41 is F, which is going to equal to 5 and 4, G, which is going to equal to 29H. 29I is broken up into 18 and 09. Where did I do this? Yeah, right here. Do you know why? Because 2 times 9 is 18. 2 plus 9 is 9. So it remains the same. This one will extend out to the high heavens. This will create the letters H and I through the seventh gate of the heavens, 7 and 8. How can I, where am I going to get number 17 from? Uh, your birth, and the sun through Venus. I'm just trying to see NA. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I want to thank you for watching this video, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Have a nice weekend. See you later. I'll be back. And I believe the answer to the entirety, I like to, if I can get a word out to Robert Grant, all his numbers, all his designs, fantastic. I love it. It's incredible. It's insane. I can cry. They're so beautiful. It's just crazy because I see there's numbers that, more numbers. These numbers tell stories, right? Nothing goes actually straight through, right? Nothing actually is, something about the spiraling. Anyways, that's it.